Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk with the Saw right here on Superlative Radio.
We're back again.
We are a little bit of a delay because of the whole COVID thing, and
everything happening.
Unfortunately, here where we are in New Brunswick, we've gone back to Code Orange or whatever it is, or
orange.
something. So we're it's why we're a couple of days late getting this one out. Because
Orange, you glad we're back?
Yeah, there's rumors we're even going to be going back to red, which is even more of a lockdown.
That's right. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
but this whole COVID thing is fucking everybody up. It really is.
Yeah. So
exactly. Marky G just got back from Newfoundland. Yep.
Can't do that anymore. Newfoundland and PEI dropped out of the Atlantic bubble.
Yep. That's right. Your timing was impeccable.
So. Anyway, this week we're going to talk about The Mandalorian and we're going to talk about Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
I'm just gonna slap you. No.
I told them I did. And I wanted to screw them up.
Then we're then we'll see what we're gonna talk about some of the coming shows. So,
yeah, so got some good stuff
there's
coming.
some good stuff coming. So let's start with The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Now you're all caught up. Eh?
I'm all caught up. He managed to get in there, and he met. Of course, it was nice to see Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah.
It was nice to see
well,
that.
She's
getting older, though, boy. She's not aging too well. I'm sorry to say. She still looks a little,
Well, like I've said before, men age...
Like wine.
Yeah,
exactly.
Women age like milk.
Yeah, so it's... No, the thing was, the last time I saw Katie Sackhoff, she was in the bath with Howard Wolowitz.
I know.
So,
she's been playing that character...
Big Bang Theory, by the way.
She's been playing that character for a decade.
For eons, yeah, I know.
So for her to actually get around to being able to play it in live action is pretty cool. And we're talking about, of course, Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
The rightful heir to the basically throne or
The
leadership
throne, yeah.
of Mandalore.
But it was nice to see that, and it was nice to see them kicking some ass, and it was nice to see them doing some, doing that whole thing. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it, and he left the baby Yoda with the frog.
Yeah, and then
which
he came
was
back and got him.
Yeah, but apparently now what he's found out where the baby Yoda goes. Was that the case?
Yeah, so he went back to the planet where he started on, where he met up with Cara Dune again, and they broke into that Imperial base.
That's right. Yep.
And now, did you hear when they were talking about the blood sample?
Okay, remind me, because
Well, they were talking about because it was a lab, right?
Right, exactly.
And remember how they wanted the baby Yoda.
Right.
They were talking about the blood sample and stuff.
Right.
And they were talking about the M count.
Right. Yes.
Well, you remember from episode 1 when Qui-Gon Jinn finds Anakin and he tests his blood and he says he's got a really high midichlorian count.
Yeah.
His M count.
Okay.
So
that's where. Okay, so I must have missed that when they. Okay. Now I'm back in here. Okay.
And that's why they want the baby Yoda.
Makes sense.
Did you like how the baby Yoda stole that kid's cookies?
That was funny.
I was like, way to go, little man.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah, I chuckled. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I laughed at that. I was like, that was so awesome. And then at the end of the episode, he's still eating them.
Yeah, he's still eating them. Yeah. Actually, the last scene was him eting them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah,
I thought
quite
it was
fun.
really funny.
Yeah, it was. It was hilarious.
It was cute. That friggin' thing is ridiculously cute. Like it's so funny the way they do things with it. So, but yeah. Anyway, he now knows where he's got to take him.
Yep. So I guess that'll be
the episode this week. I believe it's titled "The Jedi."
Okay.
So I'm hoping that means he's going to meet Ahsoka Tano. So
well,
that'd be cool.
I guess we'll find
itching
out.
to see how Rosario Dawson plays her. So
I'm sure very well. Actually,
I am sure too.
I have
she's
no
a great
doubt.
actress.
She's a great actress. Yep, for sure.
And she's cute.
Yes, she's not too hard to look at.
No.
Yep.
So
definitely worthy of my hugeness, as they say.
God.
That's a Kenny line. By
I
the
know.
way.
I'm sure it is. Knowing you two.
Here, Kenny. Here's to you.
Anyway, yeah. So it's it looks like it's going to be really good. Of course, it's it's just I am so happy with how the Mandalorian's going. I know there's a lot of people online, like I've said before, about how there's always people complaining about things, and there is like people going on about, of course, the Mandalorian women having boob armor.
Yeah. I know. We
You
talked
know,
about
and-
that last
yeah, we
time.
did,
That's
and, you
just
know,
it's
it's
so
like-
stupid. Don't
it's like,
even get
seriously,
into it again. It's just
Just
ridiculous.
ask any woman in the army today that's had to wear the armor
Yeah.
they have to wear about how uncomfortable it is because it's not formed to them. You know,
Anyway, don't worry about it.
like I just.
But you
I
enjoyed
just
the
get-
episode,
I
is
just
what it
get
boils
o-
down
I
to,
just
right?
can't get over how people complain about every little detail instead of just sitting back and enjoying something sometimes for what it is.
Well, that's what I've said for years. Just suspend your, just enjoy.
I mean, this is the best Star Wars we've gotten since
Oh, for a
the
long
original
time, yeah.
the original stuff. So
By the way, thanks for the coffee. That's really good.
So to complain about it now is like, why? I mean, like this is better than the sequel trilogy. It's better than the prequel
Yeah,
trilogy.
it's really,
right up
really
there
well
with the
done.
originals. Like it's great.
It's well done. I agree.
So anyway,
enjoy it. But
But yeah, I enjoy the episodes immensely. I look forward to the Mandalorian every week. I always do. It's great. I
Nice,
think I'm
sweetie.
going to introduce it to Benjamin. See what
Good.
he thinks about it.
What's the matter, sweetie? Hey? Yeah. Good old Pongo.
Get him to
Get him into it now.
get him into it.
Over
yeah.
here, bud.
Get
Over
him into
here.
the old Star Wars. Yep. He's fine.
He's fine. He's okay there? Okay.
Anyway,
Here's
so
that
and you enjoyed them?
Oh, thoroughly.
Yeah.
Here's
It's really
that
good how
boy.
they're going along. But again, looking forward to what they're going to do with it, wondering where they're going to take it.
We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, really don't know. See, I'm kind of wondering, like, so if he hands over the baby Yoda to like Ahsoka or whatever, and to the Jedi or whatever, then then we're not gonna have the baby Yoda in the show anymore.
Oh, they can always
Not
flip
gonna
back
see him
and forth.
having his little hijinks, doing
Yeah.
his little
Oh,
whatever.
they can flip back and forth to him and give him his,
that would be kind of crappy.
keep
but
up on what he's doing and all that stuff.
He's like
it's-
the big breakout character of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, but it was nice to see Cara Dune again because I like her. I think she's a great character.
I'm sure there'll be more.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll see her again too. I like her. I think she's a good character.
But they're doing well. They're writing it well, and they're putting it together well, and it's keeping my attention. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that way. Hopefully that'll continue, and they won't, take a
Yeah,
nosedive.
exactly. I'm hoping the same thing too.
Because
So-
sometimes that happens. You get in there and you start.
Yep, and it starts to go down.
That's
so,
right.
What are you guys thinking of it? Are you guys enjoying the Mandalorian?
What are you thinking, Marky G?
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
I haven't watched it yet.
He hasn't
Oh, he hasn't watched it yet,
Oh.
dude.
Well, season 2.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well,
we'll,
we're fucking it up for you with all the.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
so anyway, let us know what you guys think down below, and
Yeah, let us know what you think too.
We'll have
Definitely.
we'll have
what
a
your
little
thoughts
combo
are.
on it. Let's talk about Discovery. So you're all caught up with Discovery.
All Discovery. Yeah, I'm all caught up with Discovery too. Watched that one.
Yeah.
And I mean, no surprise, that she went out on her own. Kind of a Captain Kirk move there. Go just
That's not a Captain Kirk move.
just doing what you want to do, the way you think it should be done. That's a Captain Kirk kind of move. And
Actually, if you watch original series, he's a pretty by the book person, Captain Picard
Captain
more-
Picard.
or Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
That's more of a Cisco thing. Cisco
Anyway.
was more of the
Lone Wolf.
lone wolf roguish guy, but
But anyway, it was no surprise to see Michael.
so they
do
did
that, but-
they gave the Discovery a refit,
yeah, they got all kinds of
and then they
interesting
called
little
it the
toys.
Discovery A,
Discovery A. That's right.
which
Yep.
of course breaks continuity from what they've established, because if you remember the short trek when Buddy was on Discovery all by himself,
Yes, that's true. I didn't
it
think
didn't
about
have
that.
any
You
of the
say that. That's right.
upgrades. It didn't have the A on it, like it was. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't remember that, but very good. That's true. It
Yeah.
doesn't follow the.
Doesn't follow what they've already laid down. Wake up, people!
They fucked that up. Okay.
I was glad
But
to
still.
see Michael get demoted.
Yeah. Well, that was.
I hate that character.
Yeah.
God, I hate that character. Every other character on that show is more interesting than her.
See, I kind of like her.
Oh, Frank, I can't stand her.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Mary Sue characters. That's why I don't like characters that can just like. She's as bad as Janeway was. She's
What do you
as
mean,
bad as-
Mary Sue characters?
You don't know what a Mary Sue is? A Mary Sue is a character that can do anything. They can do anything. They can. They don't need anybody else. They're just like Ray is a Mary Sue. Captain Janeway was a Mary Sue. Michael Burnham is a Mary Sue. They don't need. Good God, dog.
Did he do it again?
Fuck, did he ever? They're just a character that can do anything.
Okay.
Like they don't need anybody else. It's like, well, why do you have a crew? You don't need them. It's so. I know, eh? God, that's rank. Seriously, out with you. Whew. But yeah, it annoys the crap out of me because when you have a character that's able to do anything, then what's the point of having the other characters in the show? You know,
I just like the fact that she's she goes out on her own and does what she thinks is best. I've always been that kind of person. You know, you don't. You know, if you want sheep, hire a sheep. You know, if you want somebody that can, it's capable of critical thought.
When you're in the military, you follow the chain of command.
That's why I'm not in the military.
Yeah, well,
because I'm not a fucking sheep.
Well, she is. So she follows chain of command, and she shouldn't have done it because it undermines Saru, who's supposed to be her friend.
Yeah. Well,
as
sometimes,
had she wanted to do those kind of decisions, then she should have agreed to be captain when the two of them discussed it.
That's true too, but
again, I have no sympathy for her. She deserved to get demoted.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I understand. You know, you do something, you pay the price. I understand that too, but you know, I've always been one.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it wasn't the right thing to go rescue her friend and whatever. But the fact is I'm sorry, when you're in the military, you don't get to decide where you want to go. You go where you're told to go because that's the way it works. That's why there's a chain of command. You know?
And of course, the chain of command has never made mistakes. They're always right.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, fuck you and them. I'm sorry, I don't.
I didn't say that, did I?
Well, sure, because if they tell you to jump, you say
it doesn't
how
matter.
high.
That's your job.
No, fuck you. That's not your job.
Yes,
your job.
it is. If you're in the military, your job is to follow
I'm not going to get
orders.
into this with you on. No, not on here.
And
no.
that's what her job was.
Well,
as the first officer, it was her job.
Your job as a human being
order.
is to be able to make critical thought, and if somebody's making a mistake, just because they're your superior, you should be allowed to say, "Fuck you, you're wrong. I'm doing it anyway," because that's the way it should work.
Okay, but they weren't making a mistake.
Yeah, they were. They weren't doing what they should have. I'm sorry. This whole guy that's running everything that they found in the future and whatever, the admiral, whatever he is, I think he's an asshole, and I think somebody should just remove him from his fucking post, take him out, feed him to the fucking wolves, and start over.
Now, he had a specific reason why he wouldn't let them go because they are the only ship that can go anywhere they need them to go in an instant.
I understand that. But
there was a potential emergency.
I understand that. I saw that. But
then you can't fault that guy for telling them to follow orders.
If you can go in an instant and do what you need to do, then you don't have to worry about it. It can be done in an instant, then give them in the instant that they need. Stop being a fucking arsehole.
No,
you got to look at the bigger picture. There's people that are in danger. This instance isn't the only one in the whole fucking thing going on. There's other instances that need to be taken care of too. So don't concentrate on just one. If you're the admiral, you should be able to juggle shit and be able to make things work. If you can't do your fucking job, get your ass out of there. Bottom line.
See, I agree with him completely.
No, I don't. Sorry.
And I like his character actually.
I don't.
Him better than her.
No.
I can't stand her character.
No, sorry.
Yeah, you.
I have no sympathy for the asshole at all.
I have no sympathy for your Michael Burnham.
Good. That's what makes it work.
You see, everybody, he has no taste.
I'm sorry. I'm just a fucking what is it? I'm a what is it? My mother calls me a nonconformist.
You're more than a nonconformist.
And I always have been since 5. So it's too late to change.
You're way more than a nonconformist, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's me.
You're batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
crazy.
maybe. Yeah. Maybe I am sometimes batshit crazy, but that's what makes me. I guess I don't know.
Well, who do you think he's going to make his first officer now?
That's a good question. Who's going to be number 1 now? Shit. Stamets?
I don't know. I don't have any idea. I have no idea who he's going to pick. Because it's like, I'm trying to think of the characters and I'm like, I don't know.
Who's the redheaded chick that's so smart and so brilliant? What the hell's her name?
Ensign Tilly?
Tilly. Yeah, she'd be good.
She's an engineer.
So what?
She's not a command officer.
Well, it doesn't matter. I
Yes,
like
it
her.
does.
She's smart.
She has no command training.
So what?
She's an engineer.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? She's more useful than engineering because that's what her post is.
I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm just taking a shot. I like her and I like her character.
I
I
like her
the fact
too.
that she's
I think
smart.
She's a great character,
so
but I like that she works in engineering. I like what she does there, and she's she's doing a lot of cool stuff. Now, I liked when what's his face there, the engineer, when he went and he met with the girl with the trill at lunch, and they sat and they talked.
yeah, Stamets.
Stamets, yeah, and they talked about how they both he understood what she was going through.
That's right, because they both lost somebody.
They both lost
somebody
someone
they
and then
loved,
they came
and
back
that's right,
and whatever.
exactly.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And
I mean, he'd make a nice number one.
I don't know.
Of course, if they, because
He's
especially,
more of an engineer too, though.
yeah,
Like,
but
he's-
especially if the fact that they don't need him for the spore drive now, because of what they've done, they don't need him to be in there to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Who
So
knows?
maybe they can make him number one, because he was the one they needed for the sport, but they don't need that anymore. They've redone it, and they don't need him anymore. So maybe they can make him number one.
Yeah, you never know. It'll be interesting to see who do you guys think is going to be made the new first officer, because that'll be coming, I'm sure.
That was my
this
first
week.
thought. Yeah, that was my first thought when
So
you said it. But
put it down below who you think's going to be the new number one. Maybe the admiral will assign somebody to the ship. Who knows?
that could be too. I didn't think of that, but yeah, maybe he'll throw somebody
It could
in
be
there.
that commander that's always working with him.
Yeah, could be.
You never know. But anyway, yeah, comment below who you think it'll be, and what do you think they're going to do? Like, whether you think they're going to take it. Like, I'm
It's
really
hard to know where they'll take it.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they're going to do. But again, I still think that the burn was caused by the Red Angel suit.
Well, you said
in
that.
Discovery. I think that they are the ones that actually caused the burn. Somehow, I think it's going to be revealed that they were.
The victim of their own.
Yeah, something like that.
You think
Again,
so, really?
well, again, I'm one of those people that when it comes to time travel, I believe you can't avoid what's going to happen.
You can't?
Can't.
Oh.
So you can't change it. You can't go back. You can't change the past. You can't change the future. Whatever's going to be is going to be.
So the burn would have happened anyway. Is that what you're saying? Even
The
if they
burn,
had.
the burn would have happened anyway because they did what they did. What they did, they were going to do regardless. Okay, like it
Oh,
was
I'm saying if
already-
they didn't do what they did, the burn would have happened anyway. Is that what it would have boiled down to? It would, like, if they hadn't gone down, whatever, and gone
no,
through
because that wouldn't have been the way history would have unfolded. But once they made the decision to jump into the future, then destiny was set. Okay, so they jumped past the point of when the burn happened. You can't go back and change. I know Star Trek is notorious for changing the past with different.
so was
time
Quantum
travel
Leap.
and stuff, but I don't believe you can change what has already. I think, like, as an example, when it comes to time travel, I think, like, say, like a good example is the Time Machine. Remember, you got me to
Yep.
watch Time Machine, okay? So he goes back to
Right.
save his fiancee.
no matter what he does, he
and no
can't
matter
save
what he
her.
does, she dies.
That's right.
It's a
different ways
way,
or different,
whatever,
but she
dies.
still dies. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I think that no matter what happens, is with time travel, that's how I think it is. It's you go back, you try to change something, you're not changing it. It's done. It's already happened. It's done. You go back, you try to change it. That person may not say you're trying to prevent someone from dying. Okay, so you prevent that death. They take
So-
2 steps, they slip off the fucking curb, they
Right.
fall in front of a bus, get run over.
So
boom,
what
they're
you're
dead.
saying is, if somebody went back and tried to save Kennedy in
He's-
November
he-
22nd,
yeah.
63, okay, so they save him there.
Yeah, so
but
the bullet-
November 22nd
No,
or 23rd.
no, not even the same day. Like, so they save him there. Someone jumps in and dives out of the way and shoves him out of the way of the bullet as it rings through the car. Okay, well, in the commotion, the car collides with something else. Kennedy falls, smack, dies anyway. That's what I think. It's like no matter what you do, you're not changing. Like, I
Okay.
think, like, as an example, if you change history, you're not really changing it. Like, if you go back, like a good example of this would be Back to the Future.
I was going to go there myself in a second. That's
Okay?
where I was going to go.
So when he goes back, and
is
he-
everything you know about time travel?
exactly hot tub time time machine. Time machine all over again. No. So when you go back, like when Marty goes back, okay, and he changes.
Well, Doc said it skews into another tangent.
Right. And I believe, but see, I think had Marty gone back to the future from 1955, he would have just gone back to where he was before. His father still being Gimp to Biff, and all that crap. That never would have changed. All he would have done is create another universe, another branched reality,
Another timeline.
where the time with what he changed, that became history. I think if...
Well, Doc said, number two, Doc said, in 55, the timeline changed because of what happened, right? With Biff giving himself the book and the whole thing.
Right.
But what they had to do is they had to go back to that point to get back to their timeline. Because if they had gone forward in that timeline, it would have been forward in that timeline, not in the timeline that they're used to.
Yeah,
because of the switch.
I know the way they explain it. I don't agree with it that way. I think
it makes perfect logical sense to me.
No. I think that with time travel, if you go back, like say you go back to, I don't know, what would be a really significant thing in your life?
My marriage.
Okay, so you go back to change you not getting married.
Right.
Okay, so you go back and you're like, okay, this is when I meet Carolyn. I'm not going to meet her. I'm going to just avoid it because I don't want that headache.
See ya.
Whatever.
See ya.
Okay, so you don't do that. Okay, and then you come back to the future. You come back to here and you're like, shit. I married her anyway. Well, no, you just came back to where you left from. Your history has never changed. But in an alternate universe now, there is a version of Peter who's gone off and never met her and had a life. And it was better than yours, so fuck you. No, but...
Well, why can't I stay in that timeline?
Because you can't, because I don't believe that's the way it works. I believe if you go back and you try to change, like if you go back and you say you want to, like as they put it in Endgame, why don't you just go back and kill Thanos when he's on the crapper? Or
yeah.
Kill him when he's a baby. Just,
That's it. Yeah.
First of all, that's disgusting. No. But if you go back and you kill Hitler when he's a baby, right? Okay, so World War II doesn't happen in that same way for a whole new branched reality. You go back to your time, Hitler still lived and still, because all you've done is created a branched reality, another reality.
So you can't...
I believe that everything that can happen does happen. It just creates multiple... It's the multiverse theory.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
And,
I believe in the multiverse.
you can't go into the next timeline.
No, I don't. I think if you go back and you change something, all you're doing is you're just creating another universe in the multiverse, and you're going back to the same one you came from. Yeah.
But we won't go there.
Anyway, yeah, let us know what your theory is for Discovery below. Let us know what your theory is for The Mandalorian, where they're going to take that, and, we'll talk about them. I do want to say that there is rumors that Black Widow is going to be coming to Disney Plus in April.
Okay.
So there's a rumor.
Keep your eyes and ears open
that it
then.
might be released on Disney Plus in April. Of course, WandaVision is starting. I believe
that was my next question.
I believe
next month?
I believe it's December. I think it's December the 28th. Is when it starts.
Okay, that late. Okay, I thought it was early
Something-
December.
Yeah,
okay,
it's not. No.
did they push
But
it back?
No, it's just they said it was December. They just never announced the date.
Okay.
Pennyworth is coming back. I believe that's December the 14th.
That might be the one I was mixing up then. Okay.
So so stay tuned because we'll be talking about those.
Oh yeah,
too.
we
So,
will definitely.
Yeah.
we'll be touching on those as soon as they, especially Pennyworth. Man, I'm dying.
Yeah.
To,
Itching to see what comes.
was that?
He was vice president for Ronald Reagan.
Yep,
That's true. He was.
that's what I said. I'm always right.
There you go. Oh,
Always
fuck
right.
off.
Always. Just remember that. I'm always right. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we'll keep you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Pennyworth and.
Keep tuned. We'll keep watching them.
Yep.
In the meantime, please check out our other stuff. We've got some great stuff up there with the Jersey Ham, and of course we've got our new
The new
series
show
starting.
coming. Yep.
That'll be starting in
the new year.
in January, and we're calling that All in the Pen.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see that.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's our little sitcom that we're doing with the puppets.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with that. It's really good. But other than that, guys, do me a favor. Just take care of yourselves, please.
Yeah, stay safe.
Stay healthy. Stay safe.
Seriously, wear your masks. Keep your 6 feet apart. If you think even if you think it's stupid, just do it anyway for the sake
of everyone else.
Of everybody else. But not only that, do it because is it that much of an inconvenience to put the mask on and just stay 6 feet from somebody? It's not. And
look, I don't like it either, to be honest with you.
I don't like wearing a mask all the time either.
I
but
detest
you know
having to do it. But you know what? When it comes down to it, you got to do the right thing in this case.
Just think about, I don't care if you think it's a conspiracy or you think it's this or you think it's that, but just think for a second. Even say it's only a 1% chance that this virus is real and it's really doing what it's doing and blah, blah, blah. Okay, even if, do you really want to take even that 1% chance and have your, say, elderly mother or your grandmother or your grandfather or
your child
or an uncle who's sick or
your little
or a
child,
brother or sister or a child? Do you want to risk the possibility that they might die from it? Like, just why risk it? It's not difficult. 6 feet. It's easy to do. It's easy to put the mask on. You get in your car, you take the mask off. You get in your house, you don't have to wear the mask. You're in your own yard, you don't got to wear the mask. But you go out to go shopping, put the mask on. Stay 6 feet from the person ahead of you.
The other thing is, like you heard earlier in this episode, I'm the biggest nonconformist probably on the planet. And I wear the mask when I go out.
Yeah.
You know what? That's got to say something, okay? Because I'm usually the one that says, no, fuck you, I'm not doing... And I'm the worst one for doing that. But you know what? If I do it, trust me, you got to think about it.
I mean, people 100 years ago did it with the Spanish flu, and they didn't have any of the crap we have. They didn't have, TV and internet and all these things to keep us entertained in our homes. They didn't have fucking home food delivery and all the other crap.
The only thing they had to play with was themselves. So that'll tell you.
Think about that. And then you think of 100 years ago, they all did it. Everybody back then did it, and they did it, and it worked. There was still a lot of people that died from the Spanish flu, but that was because they didn't know enough about medicine like we do.
That's right.
You can believe what you want to believe for a lot of things, but God, is it really that difficult to put a mask on and sanitize your hands and fucking stay 6 feet away from people?
No.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I've said this in a vlog. Your personal bubble is 3 feet. Mine's 6 feet anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you're somebody I know or a beautiful woman, I don't want you anywhere near me anyway.
That's right. So, but anyway, there you go. Just try and be safe, be cool, and take care of yourselves.
Pretend
take care
you're
of those
all
around you.
germaphobes. Trust me, it'll do you much better in life to be a germaphobe. Anyway,
so, there you go. Be careful.
That's our little tidbit of advice.
Yeah.
I know, it's pretty crazy. But anyway, we'll see you guys next week for another episode.
Take care, guys. Later.